Hello, hello, welcome, welcome. So it's actually very late at tonight, but I've had this idea in my head for a while. I'm like, you know what? I wanna talk about this. Uh, in one of my tutorial series I'm currently working on, like the tutorial videos take a lot longer to make because I actually put like a lot of like effort into like typing out stuff and making like images and things. I want to look presentable and such. One of the things I talk about is moveset presentation and design philosophy and such. Uh, and one of the things I wanted to talk about was like making sure your moveset is presentable to people who aren't maybe as familiar with the character or the moveset itself. You want to be able to grab them as quickly as possible and get them to keep watching. Um, and this moveset has always been, in my personal mind, is probably one of the best examples of that. Is Gary Oak from Law Down. Gary Oak is like obviously he's a fantastic character. I mean, a lot of people will tell you just like if you were to make a Pokemon character, a trainer is probably a good idea. But Gary is like he's super well done. But we're not talking about moveset today, actually. I want to talk about something that may not be as appreciated about Gary Oak, and that's like the intro. So one of the things I love about Chad Beatty is the creator, is he's very, very good at doing lore cutscenes, obviously, but he's also just really good at starting a video. I think that's one of his like biggest strengths, is getting you excited to see this character and what they're about. He's always excelled at this. Uh, and I wanted to break down like just a little bit of this intro and explain, why Gary Oak is so interesting. His like this is something that we should always like. These are things we should learn from. Like this is just like really really good. So the first thing I obviously want to quickly get out of the way is that uh obviously not everyone can animate entire lore cutscenes. That's not really like a big thing. I just want to focus on like the stuff around it. You want to obviously whenever you when you're making a move set for any character, obviously there's going to be a little bit of a build up. There's probably going to be a little bit of energy you want to bring into like the entrance animation and the neutral special. You want to have something there to get people excited. Because if you just go in, you make a move set and it's done and it's over with in a couple minutes. It's like it might not be very memorable or it might not be very exciting. uh, every little thing matters, and making sure you convey what the character is about. So I am going to go into the video real quick, and we're gonna go. The volume is at a proper volume. I'll turn it down a little bit. But it doesn't start off with Gary Oak, obviously. He's not even in here yet. They're waiting to reveal him, obviously. It's just Psycho Dad and Carcat start fighting instead. Psycho Dad's losing. Boom. Gary drives in.
Hey, watch where you're going!
Okay. So if you somehow didn't know what Gary Oak was about, you instantly know. He crashed into this location, interrupted a training match, and said, "Hey, watch where you're going." Because Gary has always been known for just being a jackass. He's an asshole. He is like a total asshat. And instantly, in the first line, we know who Gary is, even if you've never seen anything in Pokemon before. Fantastic already. Let's keep going.
What ails you? Why would you do that?
I just love the idea also that it's like a dad is like, "What ails you? Why did you do that?" Like they're already on the defense against this kid. Like it is so fucking funny.
I'm Dario, the best Pokemon trainer in Pallet.
And he's already like showing off. He's like, "Yeah, I got this cool thing right here." Yeah, he's making a big deal. He's also got all these girls behind him. All his fangirls are there. He just brought in on his car, and he's just making a big show already,
And I hereby request a
and he's wanting to fight everyone.
Ha ha! If Smug was a motorcycle, they just jumped over fucking candy. Huh? Who are... I'm not saying you're a bad trainer. It's just that you don't have what it takes to beat me.
Already, Carcat is like calling him smug. He's trying to like like being showy himself, but he's not being like super serious about it. He's just kind of annoyed if anything. And Gary is just kind of taken aback, but he just like kind of keeps the fucking mask going. He's continuing. He's like, oh, I'm not saying you're bad, but like he's being a total asshole right now. Like all this is already fantastic. Like I'm not saying you're a great trainer. I don't think you can beat me. Like, jeez.
Fucking livable! You are in huge trouble! Okay, let's get this over with.
Already riled up his opponent. They want to fight him now, and he is just ready to go ham right now. He just crashed in here. He's just ready to start a party. Like, and this was only in like a minute and like 15, 16 seconds. Like, this is incredible. This is already great. We already know who Gary is as a character. And, like, he's already kind of left an impression. Like, if you didn't know who he was already. And then, just to go a couple steps further. So, one of the things I've noticed recently, when I watch a lot of these Law movesets, is Shad sometimes likes to mix up how he does these character splash things at the start of a video. I think this is one of the few, if the only times where the audience doesn't cheer, they gasp in like shock, like, "Oh, Gary Oak, what?" Like it's not like the excited cheer you'd hear when Tord's moveset comes up. Like they're surprised. So that already like if you didn't know who Gary was before and you didn't really care, you didn't really think you thought he was all talk. Now the audience is giving an emotion for you to be, oh okay, maybe he is a big deal. Holy fuck. Oh my god. So this is another great thing Shad did, is just like the like music choices matter so much. I will always say this in the Law moveset reviews. Music matters. Music is so important in your moveset for conveying, like getting people excited about a character and what they're about and getting ready to watch a moveset. God, like this is perfect. So like this isn't even like music I would first think of for picking Gary Oak. Like I mean, I've never watched Pokemon Orange. I just know he's in it. But like, yes, like that piano, like cutting the music and then just doing the piano thing at the start, just makes everything sound super dramatic. It makes it show that okay, this is serious. The audience, they after the gasp, it just it's so good. And then there's like the Pokemon battle, like all the effects whenever a trainer picks a fight. You don't have to be a Pokemon fan to understand like okay, this is different. This is very different from a usual video. This is like clearly paying homage to this character's source in a very creative way. And just so yeah, okay, this is a serious fight. So already there's so many things to analyze. And we haven't even started the law video yet. The moveset hasn't even started yet. We haven't seen the animation, entrance animation yet, but it gets even better.
Thank you for coming out to see history in the making.
Get away!
So, what another one of the things I like about this is we see Gary come in first, right? And obviously that's how they do entrance animation. So it shows up, but it works especially well here because Gary is because Gary is just introducing us. Like, hey, you're about to see a show now. Like just reaffirming what you're about to see is gonna be a fucking baller moveset. Like this is gonna be really good. And then a very rare thing happens where two opponents come out surrounding Gary Oak in this smug ass idol pose. This is something Shad doesn't really do often. Like sometimes if a character is from multiple sources, like when Tord was revealed, all the Ed's World characters showed up, and usually whenever another moveset comes out, like the character from the previous moveset will show up. Because Tord came before here, he's here too. But specifically, you're putting Psycho Dad, who he already picked a fight with in the previous cutscene. Here, he is here now. These are two villain characters. So Gary's like, yeah, I could take on two villains at once. I'm fine with this. Wow, like this is incredible. Like this is like such a great introduction to a character. Like, and this to show like yes, this character is confident. This character is ready for a fight at any moment, and he is so confident in himself. He will take on two people at once, not just in the cutscene before in the intro, but also in gameplay. That is incredible. That is amazing. Like this is like in just like a minute and a half. Like this is like probably actually I will probably say this is the best intro for any LoL moveset in general. Like it is like so complete. It was quick, it wasn't too fast, it wasn't too slow. There wasn't too much lore build up. It was quick and efficient. We got to know who the character was and it was just great. Fantastic all around. No complaints here. Uh and it's really hard to do this. Like I can imagine, not obviously not everyone can do this. It's really hard to like convey all of what character is in just before the move set, you know? Like, but this is still really impressive. And this is, I will always say, every little second matters. And when you ever like, you never know who's going to be watching your video, and you should always put your all into making these characters because especially if you love them a lot and you're very passionate about them, and it really shows here. Gary, like you could tell Shad is a big Pokemon fan because of all the little things he sprinkled in here, emphasizing Gary's character and making sure that it is out in full force. And yeah, it's just great. It's fantastic, from the music choices to the effects to like just everything. uh yeah, I just had to talk about this. I just don't really think this is a very, often discussed thing. And I think it's, again, these are all things we need to keep in mind whenever we. And obviously, not everyone's going to notice these things when you watch movesets, but I still think it's like, it's good to like keep in mind. Every little bit helps. But yeah, that's it for now. Hope you all have a good, wonderful night or day. I don't know when you'll see this, but that's it for now. Bye bye.